Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to the Fifthunit Podcast, number 7, as I double-checked earlier, because, no one ever knows what one they're on.
Yeah.
Today we have myself, Christian Harrison, for those who don't know. Everyone calls me Christopher. If you do, you're a knob. And Markus Dell. Spelled with a K, not a C, for those who don't know.
I just call you Chris most of the time.
Yeah, it's kind of
Safer. It's safer that way.
safe bet.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing is everyone. Then when I tell people it's Christian, it's like, oh, spelled with a K. I'm like, nope. Spell like the religion. Because most Christians are spelled with a K. It's like K.
I feel like the worst thing you can do though is let on that you care, because then it's like then people pounce.
Imagine if I cared. Honestly, if I cared, my ego would be just like.
Yeah.
I'd just be a ball on the floor crying all the time.
That would be a weird thing to care about. Because
all my friends still call me Christopher like half the time anyway, and then I'll say name's Christian, and they always just go, "Really?" I'm just like, "What? You've known me for like years." I like Jamie. I didn't know Jamie's full name was James.
Neither did I. I just found out.
I fully thought his name was just Jamie. Turns out his name's
Is it Jamie Morrison, Jamie?
Yeah. His name's
James.
His name's James.
That's not.
Because we were booking Prague. This is a great segue into what we're going to talk about. We were booking Prague tickets over the phone while playing Smash.
Yeah.
And I was just telling him what flights we were getting. And he goes, "Right, time to put my details." He says, "James Morrison." And I was like, "Hang on."
Hold up, you got your name wrong.
Sorry, bro.
Wind it back a bit. Just back to that first name bit.
You need to get that bit right or they won't let you on. And he was like, "Yeah, bro, my name's James." I was like, whoa. Life-changing event, that. James Morrison from Dorking is coming to Prague.
Yes.
In winter, when it's going to be super cold,
Yeah.
and we're going to die.
It's going to be quite a big crew of us then, isn't it?
Is everyone except for Dennis, Harvey? I don't. Harvey might be coming. It's not confirmed yet.
Oh,
and then
God,
Jamie's coming. So on
Class.
top of
Oh.
everyone else coming.
That's so good. It's
It's going to be good.
In the peak of
And you're
winter,
going-
as you say, yeah.
Yeah, and Mikesh was like, "Bad idea."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Coming anyway. Flights are booked." Souls.
Yeah, I think I sent him a screenshot of my flight
That's
booking
exactly
thing.
what I did.
Yeah, and he just goes, "You boys are suicidal."
yeah, that's like that same message to me.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
We had the same conversation.
I think it'll be okay. He was like, "Our backup plan is we just do like a trip of all the gyms in Prague, which would be calm as well."
That would be fucking cool as fuck. I'd be on that.
Yeah.
Although I do really want to go to that one spot that's like insanely good.
Yeah, do you remember there was a rumour that it was going to be knocked down or had been knocked down or something? Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, it was quite recent. It was like 2 or 3 months ago, and like bare people were like sharing photos of it being like R.I.P. and stuff. We're talking about the level spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, and then it just wasn't knocked down?
Yeah, and then
Then Mikesh did a post saying, "You're all wrong."
Yeah, that was so weird actually.
Maybe.
There's just some people were like, "Oh, Peak, I never got to train there" and stuff like that, and then it's
then-
just still there.
Remember that sweet April Fool's prank when someone put that fake notice sign that they were going to destroy IMAX?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I don't know who did that. I don't know. I feel like I heard it was like Kai, but I don't know. Probably wasn't.
I knows.
But that was great banter. Some might say.
Yeah.
'Cause for a second, everyone nearly cried.
Yeah,
My
hats
heart
off
was
for that.
broken.
Hats off. If you can still pull off an April Fool's Day joke on April Fool's and no one notices, then fair play.
Well, I feel like no one went to IMAX on April 1st, and they got their April 2nd like. It's not April Fool's anymore. It must be real.
Yeah, but then we have R.I.P. Junkies Jungle. We have lost spots and Vauxhall obviously.
I love your logo.
Your logo, yeah. One of our local spots has gone.
Nah, it's not
Gone.
gone. It's still tradeable, I reckon.
Yeah, it was like
I might pre to the chain.
yeah. There's just chains across the takeoff bit now, which is a bit yeah.
Yep, you can.
There's
still
stuff there.
There's so everything's still there.
I'm also pretty
realistically.
sure we've done everything at that spot probably twice each.
No, that spot never.
Yeah, no, there's always stuff like
Marcus, you haven't even done the 180. Like, you've never done that 180 Don't even pretend.
Yeah, I know. I think I spammed that thing too much, but hey. But I was thinking the other day when we were training at like the warm up alleyway that we were training at by Sainsbury's, and I was thinking if you were to like back when I first started training, that was like one of the first spots me and Gamer were going to, and if you like showed me clips then of stuff that like you and like people are doing like in that alleyway now, it's just, do you know what I mean? Like 10 years later, and it's just like, yeah,
that's pretty mad to be fair. Yeah, but if you showed me anything back then in Dorking, I'd be like, what?
yeah, I suppose.
Pretty mad.
Yeah, and it's cool stuff like the Kong Prix at the back of Costa. I hate talking about shit that no one knows what it is.
Everyone, don't know what you're talking about, mate. Everyone knows Dorking. It might be the most popular place to train.
It's such an underrated place to train. I honestly believe that.
I think it is if you're not from it.
Yeah.
I'm so bored at the moment.
Yeah, no, me too. Training...
But that might just be because the weather's shit, and so we always just go to the same spots because you can't go to certain spots during certain times it's wet.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like the past like few weeks, like I don't know, like training changes when you stop going other places. If it's because of rain, if like bad weather or an injury, or whatever, training becomes like just returning to just returning to the same spots as you're saying, and that isn't what like parkour is. Like for me, like going to new spots and being like, what can I do here? And do you know what I mean? Rather than just being like, well, I've done basically everything, so I'll just drill a bit. Oh, I don't know, it just gets so...
It's a ball ache.
Yeah, it is. And then going to new places is just so refreshing. It's like revitalising for training.
Prague, can't wait.
Shout out Prague, yeah. And I have Vienna as well, which I'm stoked at beforehand. It's going to be a cool like, few months.
And then we're
going
to London for an exclusive special one.
Huh?
Going to London for an exclusive special one that I don't know if they want everyone to know, so I'm not going to say anything.
Oh, Chris, you naughty boy.
Ooh, we've got secret friends.
That's
gonna be fucking
that's
sick.
going to be awesome as well. Yeah, to be fair, it should be a good like couple of weeks, provided the weather holds.
Yeah, my knees hurt right now, so I'm just saving myself for the end of November and December. That's basically, I'm just going to be like, when it gets to December, train Bear in Prague, go to Forlorn, train Bear at Forlorn, get back, go to Project Underground, train Bear at Project Underground.
Yeah, this is going to be good. If we don't die in Prague, then the other stuff will be good after.
I'm invincible. I didn't die. Honestly, I've been very close to death, and I didn't die, so I was pretty calm.
Yeah, fair. What's the closest you've been to death? I'm assuming we're talking about the cold here.
Yeah, it was bad.
Not just like a knife fight.
Like Norway when was it February, in a summer sleeping bag on top of Trolltunga, shivering all night long. It was bad. It was terrible, but I survived, so I'm fine.
Yeah, that sort of experience is kind of encouraging because it's like, well, if I've survived that, then
I'm pretty sure I'm impervious to the cold.
Yeah.
Despite how shivery and cold I was, I somehow survived.
I think when we went to Sweden with me, you, and James, that we spent our last the first, how long were we there? Like 3 nights, 4 nights?
Yeah,
like,
something like that.
Something, yeah. And we spent all the first few nights trying to find like fire escapes of buildings and stuff with great success actually. But then the last night we were like, let's sleep on a roof, and so we found like a nice little place. Anyway, to be fair, it was the perfect spot, but fuck me, it was cold. Honestly, I have never been so grumpy as that evening. I was just like, I was okay, dipping asleep for like 10 minutes and waking up with my like toes were like ice and like my pillow had frosted over. It was just so shit. Yeah, so shit, but also so fun.
I was like a bit cold, but it wasn't like, you know, when like you're lying in a hammock and you're back, you get like the wind chill.
Yeah.
I had that, and that was it.
Grim. Yeah.
It was okay.
I bought with me one of those, because I knew it was gonna be cold. I wasn't like an idiot, and I brought one of those like bright orange mountain safety bags with me. So I was in that, in my sleep. To be fair, my sleeping bag was a summer one because I'm an idiot. But or whatever.
I'd already learned from
But I
past
had the safety bag.
I'd already learned from past mistakes, so...
Yeah. But
Nearly
yeah,
died
it
on
was
a
just
mountain.
dreadful. That mountain bag did... I mean, I know that's not what it's meant for, but Christ.
Pretty sure it's just meant for rain.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like a temporary thing or if it's, to like see you out until rescue comes up.
I don't know, I reckon it's just for rain.
Fuck knows. Anyway.
Didn't look like it did you any
anyway.
heating, so...
No, it did zero. But yeah.
That was a fun trip, training
yeah.
in the snow.
Yeah. Yeah, go watch our Sweden video.
Yeah, big up. That was cool, bitch.
Yeah. No, it was a great trip. Just a shame about the near-death experience on the last day. Or last night, at least.
Yeah,
Any
that
other
wasn't as
near-death
delightful.
experiences?
Any near-death... No, not really.
That was
Not
it.
very dangerous guy.
Mm. Well, but how were you in Madrid? Remember we stayed in that park in Madrid?
I was calm.
Everyone was dying, but you were alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well,
you had that.
Because
nice
I'd nearly
sleep about
died 2 years later.
it. Yeah.
And then I went to... So
That's the home phone.
who's ringing you?
Should we get him on
at
the
this
potty?
time? Who's ringing you?
It's either
At
going to be...
7:48 in the morning.
Yeah, what the fuck? That is early. It's either going to be my grandparents or BT.
Or anyone.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because I nearly died in Norway. So when was that? That was years ago. Maybe like 4 years ago in Norway. And then the year after I went to Sweden. No, I went to Oslo, Norway. But like in worse cold. And I was basically told, Chris, you need to get a better sleeping bag this time or you'll die. And I was like, okay, I will. And then I got one.
And then you learn, yeah.
And then from there on I survived.
See, I learned after Madrid. Wait, what came first, Sweden or Madrid? Sweden was before, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah.
The Madrid experience, just to recap, was we'd spent the night in a park, and a few of us had put up hammocks, and I think me and you were definitely on the floor.
I was on the floor.
Fuck
I
sleeping in
always
hammocks.
go on the floor.
Yeah, it's
hammocks.
bullshit.
Hammocks are shit.
Straight up boycott hammocks.
Every parkour person is like, oh yeah, hammocks are the best. Hammocks are only good if it's very fucking hot. If it's really cold, or if it's just normal temperature, they're shit because you just get the wind chill. It comes underneath and fucks you.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
Fucks you in
And
the
you
bum
end
hole.
up sleeping like a banana. Unless
Yeah.
you have a really good hammock and you can tie it really well, you'll just be like
Yeah.
like this. Like you
And
just walk around
I'm
Fortnum.
also
Honestly, you walk around Fortnum and it's literally just the
Just
entire
people-
community in a sweet fold.
But if there's any consolation, they get better at touching their toes. I don't hear. Do you want to hear? I reckon this is a fact. Okay, 70% of the people that you see stretching at Fortlom don't stretch other than at Fortlom.
Yeah, straight
I
up.
bet you any money because A, they're all shit at stretching. Well, their flexibility is just so like I see people and they're like, you know when you do like one leg so it's like even easier to touch your toes and they're like this. I'm like you've never stretched before in your life. And then B, it's just like because everyone else is stretching, they're like, oh, I want to be like a pro athlete, so I'll stretch too.
Yeah,
That's the reason I stretch. But I had a bank stretch last night. It was blessed.
Gotta look the part. Yeah. I had a fucking sick
I
stretch.
got
as
the
well.
part, and also I fucking love stretching.
Yeah, best thing. That honestly, I think I've probably said that on the podcast before as well. It's my favourite bit about PK events is just stretching. And we were saying this in the gym. It's because there's fuck all else to do.
Oh yeah.
In the
yeah.
evening and stuff, apart from just hang out with your mates, you just hang out with your mates, and like I feel
And
like
you reach for
you
your
properly
toes.
get into the zone as well. There's
Yeah.
no like distraction. Like it's easy. Like if I'm at home, I'll be like I don't know watching like PK vids while I'm stretching, or like Netflix, or listening to a podcast or something. There's like something going on, but at an event, it's just like you're just in a circle
Yeah.
with your pals.
It's pretty
So
cool.
anyway, to go back to Madrid, so we stayed in this park. A few of us in hammocks, a few of us on the floor, and slowly everyone dropped off to sleep, and then a lady came. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I'd completely forgotten about this
Yeah,
until
yeah.
I was flicking through some footage.
And her son lived in Crawley.
Yes, yeah. So she came over with a torch and a high vis jacket, and didn't speak much
Park
English, but was
security.
clearly saying, "Get the fuck out of my park."
Yeah.
That we understood, and we were sort of talking to her for a little bit, and I think Finn was sort of taking the reins, and had
Well,
somehow
she couldn't speak English, so she called her son.
yeah,
Who
yeah.
lived-
Ended up calling her son, and we were speaking to him over the phone, sort of via his mum. Turned out he lived in Crawley, which for those who don't know is like half an hour away from us, if that.
Yeah.
And it ended up being, she was just like, yeah, you can leave, but no, yeah, you can stay here, but leave at like 7 a.m. or
Yeah.
something before the park opened, and then was like, you can come back the next night or something mental. But anyway, so then we all fall back asleep again after lots of laughing and being like, what the fuck just happened?
My man in Crawley.
And then it turned out everyone was fucking dying, but at like different points. So me, Harvey, Dennis were all got up at a separate time and like running around the park to just get warm
I
again.
can't believe that.
Yeah,
I honestly can't
honestly,
believe you
honestly.
guys were that bad.
It was so
And that was in Madrid in February, so that's not even that bad. That's
Yeah.
like that's calm weather. That's like English weather. It's better than English weather. If you slept outside in England, you'd be colder.
I don't know what it was. I mean, yeah, I was in my coat. I was literally in it, and I know that's not what you're supposed to do in a sleeping bag. But
That's not actually true. So you can wear clothes in a sleeping bag. It just takes you longer to heat up. So you will maintain more heat, but it will take you longer to get to that
Right,
heat.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. I want to say that it makes sense, but it doesn't. I'll disagree. I mean, I know that. I mean, scientifically, I don't understand it, but
Well,
sure.
so the way sleeping bags work is they trap air, and the air then your body heat then warms the air, and then the air is trapped, so it can't leave, and so as you heat the air, it then continues to be more and more hot as you go on. But obviously, by wearing a coat, you then trap some of the heat in the coat, and then it just takes longer to do the whole thing.
You're not just a pretty face. You're not just a big Kong.
I know some things. I just don't, I just prefer to talk about parkour.
Yeah,
Moving on.
It's just like a wetsuit, really.
Yeah,
But for warming heat.
but
Warming air,
slightly
not water.
different.
Yeah, and then so we're all getting up and going for runs around the park, trying to maintain.
When you
some
told me
sort
that in the
of
morning, I
life.
was honestly mind blown. I was honestly like, when
Yeah.
did you do that?
And Finn as well. Finn was just like calm in that because he was the first one to buy one of those sweet snug packs.
Yeah.
And then I bought one as well before. Yeah, and then
Yeah, you're all bummed us with your fucking same sleeping bag.
Yeah,
I was
I
just
know.
like, bro, you're losers.
But they're
And
honestly
everyone has the
dream.
same brag about it. It's all like, oh, it does -10. I'm like, well, I've had a sleeping bag for like years. It does like -7. Like,
Yeah, fair play.
everyone
fair
and their
play.
nan's got that sleeping bag in Fifthunit.
Sweet snug pack endorsement.
Yeah, big up. If you want to send us some free sleeping bags, that'd be grand because they're very expensive.
Yeah. I don't know. Our one's like, what kind of car?
How much was it?
Like 90 quid, I think.
Yeah, that's expensive to me.
I suppose.
It's not expensive for a sleeping bag.
No,
but
not at all.
When
It's
you're
really cheap.
when you're Chris Harrison and you're poor.
Yeah. For how good they are, it's a crazy price.
Yeah,
But
No,
they're
yeah,
also
for
where you make up or where you. I think why they're so cheap. Sorry, is because they're so big. You can literally
Yeah.
fit 2 of your sleeping
Yeah,
bags
that's
in
true.
my
Mine
sleeping
was
bag
like-
bag.
I remember when I bought it was like 100 quid, maybe 100, maybe 110. But mine's like way smaller.
Yeah.
Mine
yeah.
like fits in like a little like. Yours are like.
Yeah, they are.
Yours
genuinely
are
massive.
bigger than my thighs.
Probably
Mine
both
are
of
about
them.
my thigh.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they are sick, but I always get worried when we take them on planes because they're wider than the bottom of my bag by like quite a bit.
I'm never worried when we get on planes because I've seen Hector Pitt get on a plane with like, you know how like when you see, those massive like travelling bags.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
like when
yeah.
you see like the classic like English person going travelling and they've got this huge bag that they obviously have to check. I've seen Hector Pitt get on with one of them and not be stopped. So I'm just like, well, I guess it's okay for everyone. Although Dylan gets stopped all the time and his bag's not even that big.
Yeah, true.
But
His
if you
orange
get
one.
yeah, but if you get stopped when you get there, it doesn't matter because you don't have to pay for it. So,
Yeah, if you argue long enough, you're calm.
but no, you just don't have to.
Really?
Yeah,
Is
so
that a thing?
unless you bring 2 bags, if you brought 2 separate bags, then it says on the thing that you have to pay. If you brought 1 bag and it just like doesn't fit, they won't make you pay. Unless you are the world's biggest chump who's just like, oh, sorry, here's 20 quid.
Yeah,
I just be like, fuck off, my bag fits. And then I just stand there pushing it in until it goes in. You can also take stuff out and put clothing on yourself and then try and put your bag in. And if that works, then
I have memories of like going on family holidays and we're opening our suitcases in the middle of and literally just like piling on coats, stuffing like shoes in pockets and stuff, just trying to bring. That was because of the weight though, not the size.
Yeah,
trying
that's
to bring
when
the weight
checking,
down. Yeah.
You guys are bad at packing. You brought too much stuff.
Yeah.
If your bag's too heavy for the thing, you brought too much stuff. Fact.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because 20 kilos is so much in clothes.
Yeah, I think it was a skiing holiday, so it's like stuff like big, like whatever.
Fair enough.
You ever missed a flight?
Me? Yeah. Nah. I wasn't. I have a funny story that's really annoying for me, but probably funny for everyone else. I fucking got on all my flights to Korea, flew to Charles de Gaulle Airport, mad big airport in France, and my flight was delayed going there. And then we got there and we were like running to get the other flight because it was an hour delayed. So the other flight was supposed to have left an hour ago. And so I was like, well, and I was supposed to have left like in like 20. We had like enough. If we sprinted, it was like maybe we could make it. So like sprinting, get to the flight, and I'm like running like bare sweat. Like, and I'm like, yes, we made it. And the guy's like, oh, you don't need to run. We're not leaving for like another half an hour. I was like. I was raging. It was just the way he said it. I was like, fuck.
Did you clench your fist in front of him?
I just got on the flight really pissed off and sweaty.
Yeah.
So that was annoying.
Fuck that.
Good old France to Korea. That was a fun one. That was a really weird one because normally like do more of like. So normally they like split the journey like more, but it was just an hour and then like 9 hours. So that was
Christ.
Christ. I watched the same film twice on the plane. I had nothing else to do. I always do it. It was you'll know the film. I can't remember it. Crazy Stupid Love.
Oh, great sick film. Haven't we watched that together?
Yeah,
I'm sure we watched that together.
We watched a lot of films together.
Yeah, that's fair. Normally rom-coms.
Yeah.
That was no normally about it. Always.
Best kind of film.
Yeah,
other than parkour films like Roof Culture Asia.
Yeah, we also watched
it's a well underrated one.
Uh-huh.
Supertramps Thailand.
Yeah.
That's well good.
Yeah, that is so good. That gives me such like travelling vibes. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Makes you want to go away.
Makes you want to get time to go away. That and Chaps on Tour 2012.
Yeah, true.
That bit when they're on the mountain in the rain might be the best thing in the world.
Straight up.
I might go find a mountain and just climb it in the rain. You know what I can't believe for that Madrid trip? That everyone survived physically. I don't know how everyone like trained for 3 days straight without like it was literally like from like 9 till like 9 every day.
Straight up. Yeah.
And then also how we slept at that church.
Oh shit!
How did that even happen?
I completely forgot about that.
How did that come about?
Okay, let's tell the story.
I don't remember. I genuinely don't remember. I just remember that we went to a church and then we got breakfast in the morning for free.
So no. I sort of remember.
I think I have a little idea.
So we all went to. It was after Tres Cantos, and we were walking back. I think to find somewhere to sleep, basically.
Yeah.
And we were walking back, and we pulled into that supermarket, and everyone was like getting shit. I was still in there when the women came, so I don't know what the conversation was, but everyone was sat outside the supermarket, like eating sort of. As people, just eating like out of hummus,
looking like tramps
and stuff, yeah. And a lady came up and said, "Why didn't you come for dinner?" Didn't she? That was the initial offer.
Yeah.
Why didn't you come over for dinner? I think we turned it down initially, and then we were looking for somewhere because then we went round looking for somewhere to sleep, and we were ended up looking like bushes and stuff. And then someone was like, "Let's go and try and find this church from earlier." Do you remember? Because then we were walking around, we'd like typed in churches and stuff on Google Maps, and we're trying to find where on earth she could have meant. Anyway, and eventually we did find it, and they invited us in, and we had food because they went and because then the guy went out and like bought pizzas and stuff.
Oh. God, we get treated.
Fucking hell, I forgot all about.
How do these things happen?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
And then they're like, "You're welcome to stay." So he went and got loads of like camping roll mats and stuff, and we were all just like sleeping in this little sort of church community room. Played ping pong with everyone. table football.
Yeah.
It was just so sick. And then we like obviously got to like stretch in the room and stuff. And it was warm.
We got breakfast.
Yeah, they made us Spanish omelettes and freshly squeezed orange juice, and just glorious.
I find those bits really weird. I just don't know how they occur. And like, how do we like in where were we? Sweden with Edith, and we just like stayed at that woman's house. She just let like 5 like boys stay at her house.
Oh, Denmark. Wait, what?
Sweden. We went to Copenhagen, but it was in Sweden.
Oh yeah.
We were at Bounce.
Yeah, that was.
And Eden asked. So we went to Bounce to train because it was cold and wet and raining.
Classic.
And we just slept in the rain the night before. We're like under this like next to the, if you know like the Parkour park on the beach. I don't know exactly where it is, but it's in Sweden and it's on a beach and it's like
Copenhagen, Denmark.
Oh yeah, it is Copenhagen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh well, same thing. They're next to each other. In reality.
True. By like 10 minutes on the ferry.
Yeah, it's stupidly close. And there's like a little thing that we slept in. It was raining and it was gross. I had a great time though, to be fair.
Yeah.
And then we went to Bounce. Was that in Sweden though? I feel like that was in Sweden.
No.
Bounce was in Copenhagen.
Yeah. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no, it must have been because the Bounces in Sweden look way different.
Yeah, and the only place we went in Helsingborg was Airwhip.
Oh yeah.
Outside spots and then Airwhip.
Airwhip was pretty sick. But yeah, we went to Bounce to train and it was really fun. And then we were trying to figure out where we were going to stay. And Eden, being the strapping young lad he is, asked this girl, what was her name again?
Oh.
What? Oh. It's okay, she doesn't follow us on Gram, so who cares?
Wasn't
it? Close. I reckon that was close.
Won it.
Won it.
No, it was like, oh shit.
Basically, Eden asked this girl if we could stay at her house, and she said yes. And it was like 5. It was like me, Markus, Johan, Eden, James, and Dylan. And like, so it's a lot of boys.
Big group of boys.
And we stayed at their house and we watched About Time. It was it was sick.
And then cooked a massive
chili.
chili.
We made chili.
Oh god, it was so good.
So in reality, she probably had a great time because About Time's a good film and chili is very nice.
Yeah, in fact, we were generous for letting her be part of our group.
You made the chili, yeah. Yeah, Markus made the chili, so she got free food. Yeah. She's welcome.
She was so
She was actually really cool.
Yeah,
I was very like, I don't know, just pleased with how nice she was because she could have been a dickhead.
Yeah, true. But that's another one of those situations. It's like, how is this happening?
Yeah, but it happens a lot. And we stayed at like Gabriel's house in Sweden the other time.
Oh yeah, and he made us hot dogs.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's just okay, I think the thing to take away from this is people are just sick.
The thing to take away from this is, for some reason, when you go and train parkour in another country, people just let you stay at their house.
Yeah,
I don't know how.
But then we do it here, so it sort of does.
It does return.
Yeah.
Well, you can't stay at my house. Pranked. Anyone can stay at my house.
Yeah, it's just one of those like unspoken things, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, the amount of times I'm just like, yeah, you can stay at my house, and then my mum's like, who's this person? And I'm like, oh, just just stay at the house.
They train.
You
might have seen clips such as.
I'll show you their Insta.
Yeah.
And she'll be like, oh yeah, that guy.
Your mum, honestly, your mum is the person who likes my shit the most.
What, on Facebook?
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes
so
every
good.
single post on Facebook.
So
It's calm. Pretty peng.
Shout out Kaz.
Big up. Free like. If you want to like on Facebook, add my mum on Facebook.
Yeah.
Done.
3 likes.
Free parkour likes. Yeah, it has to be parkour though. If it's not parkour, she don't give a shit.
Yeah, not interested. See ya.
See ya. Oh,
See
goodbye.
ya.
I feel like this podcast is full of me and you just having our normal jokes.
Yeah.
That no one else will find funny.
Yeah. What
Parkour. Charlie left Storm. Let's talk about that.
Charlie left Storm. Yeah. I don't feel like you've asked me if I had any opinions on it.
I
Someone
bet you
else asked me if I had any opinions on it, and I just sort of don't. Like, I don't know.
How can you not have opinions on it? What if I left Fifthunit? What would you do?
Be like, oh Chris, I'll come back.
See, that's what they're like to Charlie.
Probably. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You can't
Gotta be.
No, I feel like I wouldn't say like I have any negative or positive opinions about it. I'm not like, oh yes, he left, and I'm not like, oh no, he's gone. But like, I feel like the situation's a bit weird. Like the fact that Storm haven't posted anything about it is weird as fuck. I think.
Yeah, that is weird.
I think that Storm should at least be like, bye Charlie, you were fun to be around. You know,
just acknowledge.
Just acknowledge. Yeah, acknowledge that A, he was a part of your team, and that B, he has now gone. Because if you just ignore that, then everyone's going to be like, oh, they hate him. You just it just promotes drama by not saying anything. You know what I mean? Obviously, Charlie's like saying that there is no real beef, but like,
I just appreciated that his sort of openness.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's
and
cool.
like willingness to talk about it. Like I think that's quite a.
I would if I left Fifthunit, I'd just be like, this is the thing I hate this thing now, because I definitely wouldn't. It wouldn't be. I don't think it'd ever be on a bad term. Or could it? Would it?
I don't know.
I think if I left Fifthunit, it would have to be on a bad thing, because I wouldn't leave otherwise. So it would have to be like
straight ruckus.
You tried to like beat me up, and then I was like, "Fuck this shit, I'm out." You grappled me to the floor with your fucking jiu-jitsu, and I was like, "Shit."
How you doing for time? I know you're on a bit of a short one today.
I need to get the bus in 5 minutes.
Excellent. Where from? Fuck. I guess we'll wrap this up then. Where are you going?
Let me look at. I'll check the bus times. I'm going to work.
Oh right.
Unless you want to lift me to Leatherhead.
Nah, not really.
Shit. Well, let me check the old bus times, and then we'll be on.
Did we have a roundup topic? We did, didn't we?
Yeah, it was
best moments.
Best moments.
Okay, let's have a
highlights
minute thinking
of
time.
parkour trips. A minute thinking time. Then they're gonna be listening to nothing for a minute. You got to think about the listeners and slash all viewers.
I can just chop it out.
That's a lot of work in post, Markus.
Okay, I'll think for a minute, and you can just do a sweet monologue.
What shall I talk about?
Let's do a PK monologue.
I'll talk about Cork Boy.
Okay, you talk about Cork Boy.
Cork Boy is very cool. I wish I was as good as Cork Boy at corks. In fairness, he is really good at corks, but you know, maybe just don't body them every time and then do it. That would be my advice. I feel like everyone's saying he's really bad, but he's not bad. He's good. He's just not. He's not consistent enough. That's the main thing. You have to be. If you're doing it on a cliff, you have to be nailing it on the first try. You can't just fucking bang it 4 times. You need to get it on the first try, otherwise you're fucked.
I honestly don't rate it. I don't rate him. Annoying as fuck.
It's the X outs.
Yeah.
And then it's the fucking Cork Boy, let's go, and it's before every single attempt.
Yeah.
And it's literally like, bruh.
I didn't know that was a thing until I think Finn meant he was like, oh, and like he just mentioned the whole like the thing when he says his name, and I'd been watching them on mute for like
all the
attempts. I didn't know it was a thing, and then Finn sent me one. I was like, oh yeah, it's that guy, and then he like forwarded it to me on Instagram, and he's like, oh, and the Cork Boy thing gets on my nerves or whatever, and I was like, what? And I just played it on loud, and then went back and watched all the previous ones. Like, oh, just another level of annoyance. It's fucking mental, man. Honestly, yeah, no, that
he's a weird dude
so
as well,
much.
and like, it was bare weird because I slated this guy from the bat, like not to be mean, but he like tried that double cork pre, and he did like a cork pre to a rail, and I was literally like, he's like I literally had said to James or like and Finn and other people, and I was like, this guy's like reckless and just chucking it like it's not safe. And then people were, and I can't remember who I was talking. Someone was like, nah, because like the ones to the rail are pretty like calm and like. And then someone was like, oh yeah, the double one, he like spotted it, he just didn't like land it. And I was like, yeah, but it was shit. Like he didn't land it. He fucking missed the wall and hit the floor. Like there was nothing safe about that.
Awful.
And then he was like this close to hitting. Is like had he put in the amount of power he needed to get to the wall instead of overdoing the double cork pre, he would have hit the wall on his side and fucking bodied. Like it would have been awful.
Did he clip his
and now everyone's like, oh yeah,
landing, or did he just I can't remember.
He missed it.
I mean, he did miss it completely.
He missed it completely. Lands lands on his feet, but then that slides down because it's like a hill.
Yeah.
Slides down the hill sort of thing. But like had he put in like if you look at how high he was, if he had just put in like a bit less distance to actually like land on it, it wouldn't have been like on his feet. It would have been like maybe knees and side, and just like and then down the hill like.
What's fucked is that the double cork pre attempt was the first thing I saw of him.
Yeah.
And then at that point you can be like,
Same.
oh, this dude's fucking mental. Maybe, because you don't know, maybe he was doing the cork pre-bare and was like, oh, I'm going to try a double. Didn't quite get it. Never mind, forget about it.
Well, I think that's what it was. I think that's exactly what that was.
But then all these videos come out after of him trying equally fucking crazy shit and still not making it. Like, you can't be posting attempts of this stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like, this should be something you're working up to for like Travis put it so well on that story. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just insane. He needs to stop. And I hate that I don't know if he actually thinks this or if it's just I don't know, like lost in sort of translation or whatever, but it's as if thinks that people are stoked for him. Because you can comment on it. I think I commented on one of the first... I don't anymore, but I commented on one being like, just please stop or something. And he like commented with like the like thank you hands, and it's just like, what the fuck? And people, and like everyone's doing that, and he's like, oh thanks man. And it's just like, Jesus mate, people are telling you to stop.
He's a dolly.
We're not encouraging this stuff.
I'm encouraging it. Keep training.
Nah.
Keep training. Don't do cork prees on mountains. But keep training.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously.
Also, that cork pre gap over like the roof gap, that was fucked as well. The fact that like the first one he did when he like landed on his knees and like face. That was terrible.
And like slides out like a slow worm.
Yeah, that's the only way you can describe
that. Fuck that.
Because it looks to me like he's always replying like, "No, it's okay, I'm strong," which doesn't really back up the fact that you fell down a mountain. Because whether you're strong or not, most of the time you're still gonna get fucked.
The worst one is those pipes just next to that bridge, and you're like,
that was my favourite because you just like slides down, and then you listen to the sound, and then you just like hear him hit the water, which is a long time away. It's like right at the end, so he fell for a fucking long time.
Bad. That needs to stop.
I want him to go away for a year, do bare cork prees, and then go back to that pipe one and school it and just be like, fuck you bitches.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool, and I think
corks.
Then a little bang, done.
Is he in a cast? Is that what that is, or is it just like a fashion thing?
It can't be a fashion thing, because if it is, then he should not be wearing it.
I mean, agreed.
It has to be a cast.
Yeah, well, I'd assumed it is, and that's what when they first started.
It's probably a cast, and the reason he's probably still wearing it is because he keeps bailing and landing on it.
Yeah. Oh god, man.
So. Also, whoever put that cast on is really bad. Because it's just it's like flapping all the bit. Like, I mean, I bet he's worn it in the shower, and it's just fucked. Okay, guys, we're at the end of the tale now. Because Markus told me to introduce this for some reason. We're going to talk about our favourite memories on a parkour trip. Because parkour is so fun. Markus is going to go first.
No, you're going to go first.
You just made me ramble on so that you could think about what you wanted to talk about.
Oh, yeah, but then I joined in.
I was going to then use your time for me to think about it.
God, we didn't plan this, did we, at all?
We did. You didn't follow through with the plan.
Yeah,
that's exactly what happened.
That's fair. Yeah, that is what happened. Yeah, that is exactly what happened.
Welcome back to Memory Time with Markus and Chris. Because we did an intro for it, but then Markus wasn't ready, so... and I was in I wasn't ready either, because, you know...
Okay.
So,
you go first, because you remembered yours first. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Mine is doing the double Kong in Tres Cantos and just being like, cool, done. Boom, bow, put him to bed. Well, no, it was just cool because it was like, it was the thing like I don't know. I think Harvey, someone said it when we got to the spot, and I was like, oh, that'd be cool. And then I was like, and then as we progressed on, it became more and more of a thing. And then I did it, and it was cool. And then it was like the end of the trip. because I basically was like, that was like the last day we were going anyway, and I was fucking knackered, and I was like, well, if I hit this, I can just stop training. Like, I have permission to stop. Like, I gave myself like a little like, oh yeah, if you do this double Kong, then you don't have to get any more clips. It's fine. And I did that, and then I did it, and it was fucking cool, and I was like, trip finished. I'm not.
I want the
guys,
sentimental
I'm
version.
not sentimental.
You can tell me the sentimental version of the car later.
You've heard the sentimental version. You were there. You
Yeah,
experienced it in real life.
Okay, my memory was so me and Finn got a flight from, I can't remember, somewhere in the States, and it was really badly delayed. We took off and were in the air for like 2 hours, and then they turned back to the same San Francisco airport. So we flew back for another 2 hours. We were in the air for like 4 hours and ended back at the same airport. And then we were loaded off the plane and put into this like room, and everyone was like, as you can imagine, was like super angry and shit. Fuck! That was gonna be the first.
That's because you did the poo.
Why are you baiting me out for that? That was going to be the first podcast we ever ended with the full video.
Yeah, but
it's because you can't plug it in.
I think you should keep the trend. Just always have it turn off. Even if it doesn't turn off, I will go over and turn it off.
Anyway, yes, they loaded us into this like room, and everyone was really angry, as you can imagine, because people get livid when they travel. Classic. And me and Finn were obviously just like calm because like whatever. And then we somehow started talking to this like group of people, and they turned out to be Christian missionaries. And we were like talking for ages, and they were sound, and then and one of them mentioned I had like a bandage on my knee, because that was when it was really bad. And yeah, so I was wearing, or like a strap or whatever, and I was wearing that, and they asked about it. I didn't really know what was going on at that point, so I basically said, yeah, it just fucking hurts or whatever.
My knee hurts.
Yeah, and a bit of a reoccurring thing, blah, blah, blah. And then one of them said, can we, oh, fuck, I don't want to laugh, because it came from a place of, have I told you this story?
No, I've never heard this story in my life.
Oh my god, mate. Okay, so this clearly all came from a place of just like love and wanting to help, but they said, can we try and fix it? Like, we've had like success in the past of trying to fix it.
I was really hoping you were gonna say this. Yeah. I honestly like in my head I was like, I really hope he says, and then they tried to heal me with the power of
how
God.
How have I not told you this?
I want to know how it works.
So then the first person who offered
wait, did they all give it a crack?
A couple of
separately.
A couple of them, yeah. So the first thing was the lady who initially offered. She was saying this thing called like, I don't know if she called it like laughing therapy, but basically I was like sat on the floor like this, like in the hamstring stretch, like with both legs like that, just like sitting awkwardly, and by this point I'm going fucking red as fuck, as you can imagine. And the lady comes around over my right shoulder. There's another girl like with her hands like on my leg. Yes, there's like three of them all around me, like all like nice and like tightly packed in. And then this lady, fuck, this sounds like I'm exaggerating, but she just starts laughing, like this horrible like fake laugh, and she's like staring at me and like at my knee, and she's like holding it and shit, and she's just laughing, and I'm just there like, just like, as I said, going fucking red, not knowing what the fuck's going on. And like, this dude's over my shoulder, and he's like, oh god, it was so weird. And then this other girl tried as well, and it was just the most uncomfortable thing ever. And then after it all stopped, they looked at me and was like, how does it feel? I'm like,
yeah, spot on.
Yeah. And I remember trying to make it look like I was sort of testing it and that, so I sort of like put it in the air, and I was like, I just said, still kind of hurts a bit. Yeah, but it feels bad to tell that story in like a comical way, because they were clearly just trying to help, but at the same time it was just such a weird situation.
Honestly, if I was there, I would have been crazy. Like, yeah, especially in the end when they go, how's it feel? And you just like, still gonna hurt. Still gonna hurt. I would honestly have been in tears, like just on the floor. Not because obviously like that what they're doing is stupid, but more because the reaction of you just being just playing this it still hurts. Yeah, you fucked it.
I never want to feel that uncomfortable ever again.
I want to experience that. I want someone to try and heal me just because I just want to see what it's like. The person fake laughing in my face would have scared me.
Oh,
I would have been scared.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm like, is she gonna? What's she gonna do to me?
Yes.
Thumbs up.
Yes.
To
thumbs
that
up,
idea.
Folks. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it said thumbs up. I thought it was funds up. Funds up, folks.
Thumbs up, folks. Sorry, guys. Podcast over.